Hello and welcome to the new moon in Taurus activation. I'm Adrienne Elise. Thank you so much for joining me. This new moon is really potent because we're on the edge of a big energetic shift. And it's kind of interesting because here we are feeling the last bit of this Pisces energy around with Venus at the last degrees of Pisces, still conjunct Chiron and squaring up exactly with Saturn on the Galactic Center. So the new moon in Taurus means the sun has also moved into Taurus. So it's the sun and the moon conjuncting that makes the new moon there in Taurus. Now, it's interesting this month because it's pretty rare, but there aren't any aspects to this, meaning angular communications with the other planets, with the sun and the moon in Taurus this time. So they're kind of standing on their own, but with a backdrop of this craziness going on, but stuff really lining up behind the scenes. So we're really feeling, so with the sun and the moon in Taurus, Taurus is exalted. Venus is exalted because it is the ruler of Taurus. And so we have Taurus or Venus very strong, as it has been for the last 6 weeks in astrology, with having been in retrograde. So Venus is now direct, but still in Pisces, hanging out with Chiron, the wounded healer, squaring up exactly with Saturn on the Galactic Center. And Saturn on the Galactic Center has this feeling. Saturn is the planet of time, of karma, of reality. And the Galactic Center is like this big destiny black hole that we're all being pulled into. So there can be a feeling for people right now of an inescapable destiny. And indeed, we have been being called on a deep inner level to change over these last 4 or 5 years. And now we're starting to see what these changes mean in our outside reality. So the big shift here that's coming is Venus is going to move into Aries. And when that happens, it's pretty much the end of this chapter, as the North Node is going to move from Virgo into Leo. And so that's going to take the South Node into Aquarius and out of Pisces. So this energy around this Pisces is kind of super highlighted right now, but it's starting to wane. The energy is coming off of it. It's time to move forward into the new. And that's represented by this Venus going over this Aries point at 0 degrees Aries. And it's coming up on the third pass on the 28th of April. So try to catch me on the 28th of April for a Facebook Live where I will be tapping into this potent energy of Venus for the third time, passing over this Aries point. Venus, the great manifester. Venus is the law of attraction in our life. And so going over this Aries point for 3 times from this retrograde this year is the universe speaking to us very clearly. It's time for a rebirth in our life. Venus is love. Excuse me, it's our value system. It's everything that really matters to us. And so we're getting a complete overhaul as a society and all of our structures with that Pluto-Uranus square, but in our own individual lives. Based on the research we have done within our heart and our soul over these last 5-6 weeks. What do we really want? What does the life we really want look like? What does it feel like? And so now that Venus, the great attractor planet, is, and the law of attraction planet, is passing over for the 3rd time, this Aries point, this spark of creation, this very beginning. What is it you want to start? So this new moon, just before Venus crosses over that Aries point for the 3rd time, is a huge focusing of energy around what it is you want to move into and create in your life. Now with this Taurus energy, it's about what do you want to build in the earthly realm, make real. Because Taurus represents the body. It represents building this, the earth, the body. It is our physical body, the earth body, And so this rebirth, this recreation has a lot to do with the earth and has a lot to do with this physical world. It's time for this physical world to show and manifest these deeper healing, evolutionary change, activation that's been happening within, in deep behind the scenes. So now we're coming out to the foreground, and that is definitely represented by that North Node moving into Leo on May 10th. So we're entering into a very different energy, and this is the last little bit of this wallowing in the past with the Venus retrograde hanging out there with Chiron for this extended period of time as it turns direct. But once Venus is heading back into Aries, the warrior goddess will be activated. And it's time to stand up for the changes, for the realizations, for what the process we went through of this revaluing system, revaluing ourselves, revaluing our relationships. It's time to stand up and enact these changes. And so it's going to be an interesting time of sorting through things. Now, amazing of all amazing, one aspect is actually really can help this situation, although it might feel intense and crazy. Mercury, the messenger, our intellectual capacity, our understanding, the scribe, the part of us that wants to understand in real everyday terminology about what's going on. Mercury, the messenger, is in retrograde, was in Taurus, moved into Aries, and now is coming up to Uranus for the second time. Passed over Uranus a couple weeks ago. Now it's coming there for the second time. And it will pass over again after it turns direct. So what's happening is that Mercury, the messenger, is hanging out with Uranus, this revolutionary change, this lightning fast, unexpected, out of the blue type energy. So there's information coming in right now. So it's like, yes, we have to do the healing. We have to face what we need to let go of in the past, but there is help here. And the help has to do with really paying attention to the signs and the symbols, the synchronicity and the things that are happening right now to guide you. Because Mercury coming up with Uranus is unexpected, revolutionary communication. So be ready for that, open and ready for that information coming through. Now, the beautiful thing that pulls this all together is that Mercury and Uranus, they are triggering that Pluto square and Jupiter opposition, but there's also a harmonious aspect with trining Saturn. So Saturn, our reality planet, our karma, it's father time. It's like, let's get to deal with the reality, show me the money. This planet is forming a hard aspect around healing and learning and letting go and facing where you need to change your conceptual belief systems around love and value, what you care about, how you value yourself. So there's a lot of this painful muck stuff coming up, squaring Saturn on the Galactic Center. But Uranus and Mercury together, this magical communication energy, an unexpected change in your understanding, that energy is trining up with Saturn on the Galactic Center. So we have some hard healing, some hard letting go, and some beautiful communication and understanding that is going to help us along and make it all worth it. Now, when we start feeling this forward motion, when Mercury goes direct on May 3rd, then we're going to really start to understand and feel and kind of be able to start to integrate these value shifts and changes, the information that's coming in, the realizations, and take new directions. And so this is a really potent and powerful time to set intention on this Taurus new moon on what you want to build in your life based on your new value system, being open to the communication and slowing down in this beautiful Taurus energy in a commitment to build this new earth, by building your new life that better suits the truth of who you are based on what you learned over this last couple of months and the inner work that's been happening over the last 5 or 6 years. So the other thing that's happening in this Pluto-Uranus square is that Juno is coming up with Pluto. Now, Juno is our committed partnerships. It's the place where we have said, I am a long-term commitment to this person. It's marriages, it's work relationships. But there's an energy around working together on a deeper level. Now, this Juno of committed partnerships is coming up with Pluto, the destroyer. And so there's some energy there, again, the structures of our life breaking down. So we're getting a huge test. This is the cherry on top of the whole Venus retrograde relationship testing period. And so now we're really having this Juno-Pluto conjunction come together and allow us to figure out where we want to cut ties and where we want to grow ties and what we want to be open to and what we don't want to be open to. Because as Juno rules committed relationships, it also rules betrayal and contracts and breaking of those contracts. So this is a powerful time to complete and heal and release old relationships, even if it's been years ago. Where in your relationships have you not had a completion in order to be able to move forward in this new way, in this new value system? And what relationships in your life that may have been long-term aren't serving you anymore? And how can you commit deeper into the ones that are? So that is, in a nutshell, this energy, and we're helped beautifully along with this synchronistic aspect, but of Mercury and Uranus trining up with Saturn there on the Galactic Center. But it's a time of lots of energy. A lot of Uranus is expansive and fast and electric. Saturn is slow down, take your time, you're not ready. And so we've got Mercury retrograde. So this actual new moon is a time for dreaming, and the action of this is going to come in these next couple week or so. And so let's tap into this powerful new moon in Taurus energy and feel this quiet, beautiful, sensual connection with nature, with this Venus energy, the sun and the moon, exalting Venus, exalting the goddess's journey into empowerment. And with Mars in Gemini, we're also exalting Mercury. And so that's making these messages come quick and clear. So pay attention and be open to the messages. Best way to do that, of course, is to sink into this beautiful earth, sensual earth energy of Taurus and have it help us be in the moment, connecting in with the Galactic Center, vibrationally coming into alignment with your most amazing future timeline, by arriving deeply in the now. So a lot of the Taurus energy is about resetting into the now, slowing down, enjoying everything about life, enjoying the existence, feeling of being in a physical body. Just taking a few deep breaths and feel yourself arrive in this now moment. This new moon is such a turning point, bringing all of us into the next chapter. Very highly activated, fiery energy of this next 5 to 6 months. The North Node in Leo says it's time to express those gifts. Stop talking about it. Stop hiding from it. Step up and be who you really are. So this Venus retrograde had everything to do with helping us value our unique individual way of expressing the divine, our gifts, talents and skills that we've brought with us as a soul spirit into this lifetime. So just taking a few deep breaths and allowing yourself to arrive, just feeling into this sensual, sweet, calm, and nurturing Taurus energy. There's a lot of frenetic energy going on, but more than ever, access to a deep connection to the bigger whole, the collective, sun energy of all of us. As facets of one thing. Our body also represents the cosmic bodies of the cosmos. So just feel yourself move deeper and deeper into the center of you, into still point. Just paying attention to the base of your spine, connecting with the root system deep into Mother Earth. Just feel this opportunity before Mercury goes direct to enjoy this a slower pace and set the intention of a simpler life as we move into this energetic time. Feel yourself slow down and calibrate to your true rhythm. This is part of this Venus retrograde. Lots of people stepping out of the matrix, no longer operating on the laws of that created paradigm, but slowing down, enjoying life, breathing in the air. This is Taurus, an ecstatic union with life, with living life, a physical body, soul, spirit, fully inhabiting, experiencing life on planet Earth. And just feel yourself so deeply connected with Mother Earth, just your electromagnetic field invited to become one with the electromagnetic field of the Earth, and your heart frequency resonance with Mother Earth, and your breathing together with Mother Earth. The two of you just traveling through space. Just feel yourself floating, imagining that you can look inside of yourself and your heart and your being. You can move inside of yourself and your heart and your being, bringing your consciousness to the area of your heart, deep into the depths of the darkness. Find yourself floating among the stars. Just a planetary body. Relax and release and allow yourself to journey on this cosmic journey as you, as a cosmonaut, cosmic self, just completely release and relax, letting go of all of your cares and worries. They'll be there when you get back. Just allow yourself to reset into this new earth energy, this rebirth. The goddess returning to planet Earth, bringing balance between the male and the female, a deeper understanding into the archetypes, a healing of the woundedness, the disgraceful treatment of the most beautiful parts of ourselves. Feel yourself standing up for the deepest inner parts of yourself. As the warrior goddess returns, Standing up in your life for what really matters. Honoring the divine within you. Honoring being a part of this experience. Cherishing the time with the people as you experience this life. Just feel yourself reset to this deep, profound, peaceful connection with everything. To feel your heart opening to new love and new life and a new path. Feel vibration. How much more appropriate your new path is than your old path to who you really are. Just feel yourself like Saturn on the Galactic Center, pulled into your karmic destiny of release from the past, moving into the future, just feeling yourself pulled along. Receiving an energy wave for a heart chakra activation, opening, harmonizing. This Venus activation on this Taurus new moon is a heart chakra activation, a more love activation, opportunity for deep compassion for the true self, the self. Just feel what it would be like to live your life from this place. Deeply breathing in each breath. Fully experiencing the here and the now. The cosmic life force living through you. You as the evidence of the divine. Can you get out of the way, trust the process, and let this force move in your life? Taking this powerful energy of this Taurus new moon to reset vibrationally to deep peace, a deep peace in the body, perhaps deeper than you've ever felt in this body in this lifetime. Just go ahead and receive an energy wave, allow this recalibration to take place as your whole body resets to the new compassion, the new love, the new way forward. Just seeing yourself step out of the old patterns, the old paradigms, the old belief systems like ill-fitting clothes. Just leave those behind. Feel yourself pulled into that galactic destiny of heart-centered consciousness, validating for yourself what you came here to do in this life and experience and see and feel and love, and just feel yourself arriving right here, right now, onto your most optimal timeline, bringing all parts of yourself that are scattered in different timelines here right now to experience this most potent, important time on planet Earth, 2017. This is your activation. And feel yourself coming into vibrational alignment with your optimal timeline. Just taking a few deep breaths, allowing this attunement, alignment to happen, just receiving any information or images about what life is like from this place. What does life feel like or look like? What do you need to know about your next steps of life on this most optimal timeline? Just feel yourself hooking in to this most powerful energy of cosmic force, destiny, universal energy moving through your life. Moving through your heart. Deeply satisfying it feels to step on this path. To really be here on planet Earth, right here, right now. Calling back all lost parts of yourself, of your soul spirit complex that may have been left in different timelines or dimensional realities. This is far too important. You're needed here in your complete totality on planet Earth, right here, right now. And this Taurus new moon is the perfect time to feel yourself rebirth into your wholeness, your truth, your true self. You as an expression of the divine. And what does that look like? And what does that feel like? Just taking a few deep breaths, enjoying this peace, this reset. Letting everything go. Feel the life force, the cosmic vital force coming up to meet you, to hold you, to move through you. All you need to do is to get out of the way and surrender. Into the new life that's trying to unfold in front of you. And just taking a few deep breaths, receiving any other information or images, next steps, anything you need to know about this vibrational alignment with your true self, your highest path, and your unique soul spirit essence, expression of the divine. Just feel yourself receive on a deeper level than you've ever really received the truth of yourself coming into your body. Grounding into the earth. As you can allow more and more of yourself coming in, you're more and more complete as a soul spirit. More and more grounded and equipped to get to work on what you came here to do. And just feel into that feeling. Feel into the joy that comes from just one step on that path. The path is coming, and there's lots of information and adjustments vibrationally that need to happen over these next couple of weeks. So be willing to listen to the signs and ground out a new reality. New and unexpected ways. Just taking a few deep breaths, beginning to complete your journey, coming back into your regular everyday awareness, just taking your time as you are ready, bringing with you this deep peace, this reset into present time, that this Taurus energy can allow for us, reset into the body. Feel yourself just completely at one with Mother Earth, Gaia, held safe and secure in her arms. As you continue to complete your journey, just coming back into your regular everyday awareness, paying attention to your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, come out of meditation. And keeping with you that deep reset into the present moment, this is the most powerful action we can take. This is a new moon. It's about taking action in new directions and visioning new directions. And this today, what really came through in this activation is about the new direction of coming home to center right here, right now. And so if you can take over the next couple of weeks this commitment to being present, being simple, using the rest of this time of Mercury retrograde and Venus still coming out of shadow to just slow down and readjust to what has come through for you from this Venus retrograde, and claim this life of simplicity as a basis, this quieter life. It's the biggest revolutionary act we can do right now, is to commit on a deep level to what really matters. And a lot of people more and more are waking up to what is really making them happy and being forced to make life shifts towards things that are going to support that. And so I wish you the best on your journey. I hope you'll find me on April 28th as we celebrate Venus coming over the Aries point on the third time. And so look for me on Facebook Live on April 28th, and I'll get an announcement out about that. And so I hope you really enjoy this new moon in Taurus energy and breathing in a new you and a new chapter for this earth. So thank you so much for being present and doing your work here, bringing in your light and bringing that light to the earth. So I'm Adrienne Elise. I'm here because I'm passionate about helping people have an empowered awakening experience. I'm here for you. If you need an intuitive healing session to get on track, get the information you need, the clearings in your personal life, your ancestral story, what needs to happen to get you into alignment with this most amazing life. And also check out the Goddess Activation. This is adrianelise.com/goddess-activation. This is an 8-class pillar class series. You can do it at your own pace or downloadable classes. Just go in there, download the first class, see what you think. It's $20 and there's 8. And this is a beautiful, beautiful time with this Venus coming out of the shadow, moving to Aries, the warrior goddess, to tap into this juicy goddess energy, what really matters in life, what really makes you happy, this creative energy, and grab onto it in your life. Take advantage of this powerful time. And so I hope to see you on the next activation. And I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.